Jeni's High Five Candy Bar. All right, a lot of hype around this one. So here's the backstory on that. I get a random DM, it's probably been 2 weeks now. Somebody shoots me a message, a DM on Instagram, is like, hey, look what I found. And it's this. And I'm like, whoa, where? And come to find out after a lot of discussion, it's only in Whole Foods. It's almost like Jeni's doing a little teaser, maybe even a test market. I do hear that it's coming to scoop shops at some point this year. Don't quote me on that. I've heard though, from some good sources. Nonetheless, we have a pretty exciting flavor. I need to quit eating and talk about it. So it's peanut butter base. It doesn't say that. It just says peanut butter, caramel, chocolate, what's it say? And pretzels in perfect harmony. In perfect harmony, that's very possible. We're gonna find out. But it's a peanut butter base. It is a caramel swirl. It's got chocolate flakes, flecks, whatever you want to call it. Jeni likes to call them flecks, so I'm down with that. And pretzels, chocolate covered pretzels. See, I should mention that in the description. Here's a nice little look at it. Let's see, I think there's actually a description on here. Plus one not so secret ingredient, honey, which it gives our peanut butter ice cream a dreamy, nougaty texture and flavor. This jazzy ensemble of sweet, salty, and gooey had us dancing in our test kitchen. It's so good, in fact, that when Whole Foods asked us to make a flavor just for them, I knew it had to be this one. And I'm not gonna lie, guys. Spoiler alert, tune out for 5 seconds if you don't wanna, cut to the chase, but I'm dancing for this. It is very good, but I'm here to tweak it, to make it even better. Now, with that peanut butter base, there's a difference here, and I already mentioned it, than her salted peanut butter with chocolate flakes. And it's the honey. And it's twofold. First off, it's making, my light is too bright for you guys. It's not the real color of the base. There we go. So the honey makes this temper extremely fast. Like this is only like 5 minutes out of the freezer. Look at that, squeezing that. Like it's tempering fast. Doesn't mean it's not creamy, because it is creamy. Still dense, still premium, pretty good base. As you all know, what is honey gonna do? It's also going to sweeten the flavor. I like my peanut butter on the saltier side. However, this is a nice change of pace. It is a sweet, natural peanut butter flavor. Let's know the peanut butter flavor is good. It's great actually, but it is pretty sweet, especially for a base. Forgive me for saying this, Jeni, but for Jeni's pint, this is mix-ins galore. Easily the densest packed pint I've ever scooped from Jeni's. Yes, that's right. The chocolate covered pretzels, so smart move putting them in chocolate. Why? We all know, because pretzels get soggy. Most of these are crunchy. It pays off. I had a few at the very top of the pint that were, there's no other way to say it, stale. They were stale, chewy. But after that initial layer, they're all crunchy. Kudos. Nice, crunchy, crisp texture. I don't know if y'all could hear that, man. It's great. Flavor, a little bit of pretzel. More chocolate, a little bit of pretzel. Which, with the peanut butter base and the caramel swirl, I kind of have to give it to Jeni's for at least making it stand out a little bit. Issue is, this is what I was going to say earlier when talking about the base, is it needs more salt. The pretzels aren't as salty as I would prefer, especially paired with that sweeter peanut butter honey base. Just realized I never showed you any pretzels. So this is one right here in the middle. Looks like a ball, but it's covered in chocolate. Here's one I've kind of bit and cracked up, but it's just good old chocolate covered pretzels. Now, oh, excuse me. I'm inhaling this. I need to slow down. Chocolate Flex. Lord have mercy. Woo! Chocolate Flex. They're the same as they are in any other Jeni's pint. They're thinly shaved. See a couple of them scattered right here in a row. And because of that, they are, I'm going to say crispy. Whereas the pretzels are more kind of crunchy because of the chocolate shell and crispy because of the pretzel. These are definitely more crisp. They stand up well, not hard by any means. Perfect texture. Flavor, it's definitely an unsweetened chocolate. What do I like to say? Like a true, like a dry cocoa flavor. It's more of a darker chocolate, a little more bitter. And it stands out for that reason. And also cuts a lot of the sweetness with the peanut butter base, obviously, and what we're about to get into with that caramel swirl. So the Chocolate Flex are a different type of chocolate flavor added into the pint as compared to the chocolate pretzels. It's a nice addition. Like I said about those mix-ins, that included the swirl. This is easily the most abundant swirl I've also had in a pint. It was very top heavy as well, and it's been pretty consistent the whole way down. It's thick. It's gooey. It's sticky. It kind of drags off your spoon. A nice gooey thickness. Now, it is a great flavor. Sweet, caramelized, sugary sweetness, very buttery, which is nice. I love that addition. However, going back to that whole salt factor, I truly believe it would have been next level. Really, really good. Extremely good if we had had a salted caramel swirl. Not necessarily salted caramel, just some form of salt. I do like the addition of the honey with the peanut butter because it is different, but give me more salt to hit that sweet and salty vibe, whether it be in the pretzels, which is tough to do with salty pretzels. It's just tough to make that stand out. So a salted caramel swirl, I feel, would have taken this like up a lot of notches. I shouldn't say a lot of notches because this is going to get a really good grade. One of the best pints from Jeni's in a long, long time. Jeni, I like where you're going this year. You're bringing a whole new, I haven't even got the birthday cake yet, but the wedding cake was a 9. I've heard good things about the birthday cake. High Five candy bar is a must scoop. Give me more salt to contrast all that sweet, and it's perfection. High Five candy bar from Jeni's gets a 9.5 out of 10.